Hello everyone, welcome back to New Day, and in today's video we am going to be making a tier list. So this tier list was made, where's the name of the person? By Lord Hedas. So I hope you like this video as I go through every part of Kerbal Space Program. We'll make a tier list. We're starting up with the first fin that you get in I guess that's science or sandbox, but the first fin in the tech tree. So I have to turn this up like proper so every YouTuber gets a better imagination of everything. So first fin that you get in career mode. Where is it gone? Yeah, that's kind of trash, but it's just a little above trash in this sort of way for me because I've never ever used it except when I first started using KSP, and I'll just turn off this ad away. Then we have the next biggest one. This is one of the Delta Wing rockets, I'm not sure. And I've not even used them anymore, so F tier is F. These look quite good and they look like real rocket friends, but still I have no idea what they do. Plus these ones. So I'm going to put them wherever they are going to go. These looks not like rocket fins, but they look like landing legs. So they are trash because it looks like they can't even steer the rocket. Same for this one. This one like looks like rocket fins, they can't steer. This one same. And I don't know what is this, so I'll just leave that randomly and how it looks. I know there's so much the background noise. Imagine that did not happen. Now we'll go with the air intakes. So the first air intake, the best air intake for KSP, or I should say the first that you get will go in the C tier. Better the background noise wasn't there. Now I have to shout for the video. And also we'll add these landing struts because they are quite useful for landing on celestial bodies. Now I'm just screaming for a normal endo volume now. Something I don't understand. How it looks like trash. Then we have very useful air intakes for planes, of course, if you want to make them, but not for me. What is this? This looks like the... I don't know what is this, but it looks like the something like new Mark 1, but it's some sort of a difference. Then you have the Mark 1 fuel tank, I guess. Mark 0 fuel tank. Very good of mass to fuel to mass ratio, or dry to wet ratio, I should say. Another fuel tank, it has just this Halloween theme on it. I don't know, but I'm going to put a S tier because it's very good for rockets. Propeller blades, they are all trash for a app which is made for making rockets. Of course, who would want to make helicopters? Some monopropellant tanks, quite useful for docking, but not that useful, so they will go into the B tier. Some Noscons, very useful if you for rockets, or else you will lose aerodynamics if you want to try to make a Sputnik sort of punch. Or at least a booster, so they are in S plus tier. Now the control surfaces, they are very useful because they actually have use of like getting your rockets to be controllable. So if you without a fence, so control on you need this on a fence. So we'll have that over there. Now again, these fins, they are quite, I don't know what are they. Delta wings, yeah, the special wings, very good because one of my favorite rockets are the space shuttle. So all of these wings are very useful if you want to try to make a space shuttle replica. Also starting with these ones. All of these look quite like the space shuttle wings, that's why I'm adding them over there. And I know not normally useful for making a space shuttle. After that we have these wings, which purpose of just making wings as landing legs. In D tier they'll go. Now we have these. These are again control surfaces, very useful for wings, but not. That's quite a small one, but I'll still put it in the STO because it's quite small but useful, right? Now we go to this control surface, it's a little bigger, I guess, but I'll put it in S plus T because it's a control surface, right? Small nose cone, very good if you want to make a booster using the shrimps or the mite solid rocket motors. So they are very useful again for rockets, as this is a rocket app. Then we have more control surfaces. All of these are quite small according to me. So A tier. And then we have, what are they? Oh yeah, these very tall nose cones, they're unrealistically useless than just for design. So they are going to go in B tier. And I have trash tier. And these more delta wings, very good for special in S tier, not in S plus tier because specials are not that useful for KSP. It's again, yeah, these are other small control surfaces. Yes, now we have those upwards lift thing, like those things that will control your lift. They're very useful again for specials in S tier. More special useful parts over here. And these wings which look kind of cool, that's in here in B tier. Starting with these even smaller nose cones, which I like to per se are in S tier because they are really useful for boosters again. How many more nose cones are? Yeah, they are this many. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So yeah, these nose cones which are kind of trash on me because they have no use. And some sort of extra things here. Control surfaces in S tier because they are very useful. Nose cones B tier because they have so many other nose cones. I add these one extra. All of the remaining nose cones. Then starting with is the Mercury capsule gone? I don't know. Isn't this less? Maybe no. Here, the Mercury capsule, the first one that you unlock in career mode. It's a really useful capsule for a lot of missions. Very cheap. So it's going to go in S plus tier. Then we have the Gemini capsule, really useful for for 2 capsule standard missions for rescuing a standard Cobra is even more useful. Less useful but still better. Less better but still good. So they are in S tier, I mean to say. Apollo style capsule also good for S tier but not as good for the first few missions because they are real costly. They take a lot of cost. And we have the Mark 0. This Mark 0 command pod, I guess is what you call it. And this is not that useful for an average rocket, so they are going all the way into my trash. This is not these. Cool. Yeah, where my Mark 0 gone? Yeah, yes, they are going to go in the F tier. The only thing that saves them from trash is because they will allow you to control your rocket. Same for these inclined cockpits. This drone command pod is quite fun if you want to see it. It's not for a rocket, it's for drones, of course. It's quite useless. And I tried to make, and all that I was able to make was a grasshopper in KSPA while I was trying to prepare for video. These spatial cockpits, really useful for spatials, of course. And this Moho transfer probe also useful if you want to try to make the what's it called, Bepi Colombo mission that's currently on its way to Mercury. It'll encounter sometime now only in this year. So then we will have the Apollo Ascent stage module, which is also quite fun to explore. Where the Kapula module also quite fun to explore with. The command seat trash. Because there was no use, and this Sputnik core as a trash because they just you have to get it after in the tech tree, and there's no use of using it over the standard one. I think. Bye. Yes. So someone is asking me a few questions. But over the standard one. Now we have this command pod. Put it in D tier, quite boring, but still useful. Same for this rover body. I put it in the trash tier or F tier because it has no SAS. So easy it is to flip your rovers around and get no chance of taking them out, except if you use your claw part and send a rescue mission to the planet. Useless if you're trying to go into Mars, because if you flip on Mars and arrow RSS, you'll just have problems. So that's why it goes over there. Then we have these hex ones, hexagonal. That is the marked lander can. So lander can will go higher up because that's good for other missions. So this is the hex thing. That's where it's supposed to go. Now you can see this. This is quite a trash thing because it does only 5 electric charges and nothing for a Mars mission or even an orbit mission. I used it once or twice orbit missions and nothing it is. Really a beautiful module. That's why it's in A tier, that one. And we'll go all the way to to when we start getting into the what are they called? Yeah, engine place. We'll stop today's video. So then we have the SAS modules. Very useful if you're trying to make a rover, and that will of course give you extra control. Putting them. Oops, this is supposed to be still here. It's very hard to try to control my camera. Yeah, so the SAS modules. It's very useful. These are. And now we started the one seat of the. I like to call it the Soviet ball thing. The Soviet capsules. I like to say the Soviet ball things. I also call it because it's just the one that you can use to get a circular collider. This 1 seat, 2 seat, and 3 seat one, they're kind of trash because at least 1 seat is trash. 2 seat will go in F, but this 3 seat is very useful if you want to try to make a Soviet mission or trying to make a rescue mission. Mark 1 lander can trash because now we have the Mark 2 lander cans which are better, as the name suggests. Mark. These ports are the same. I guess I bought both like this only. So that's the service bay. That's quite useful. Yeah, so the Mark 2 lander can very useful. Then we have this plane part. Really going to trash Theo because both of these is KSP not meant to make planes. This SAS module, quite cool how it looks, but nothing good. And this is trash because it will go to F tier. Just saving it from trash is there because it will be your first antenna. So you need it. D tier because that's better. This is my favorite one because it's a folding antenna. I don't know what is even this. These are one of my favorite antennas start here. So this. Yeah, this is my favorite antenna if you did not know. I'll surely put it in the S tier. And then we have this, my second favorite antenna, but it's still very nice if you want to try to relay messages between other spacecrafts, if that was a thing. Yeah, we're doing 10 engine points. Yeah. So now we have this module, very useful if you are trying to make the SSS.
Excuse me.
SS.
Who are you talking to?
SS208B rocket, I guess is what you call it. That rocket, if you're trying to make.
My baby is talking to whom?
I'm talking to no video now. So now let's go to the RCS pods. Quite useless RCS. I hate that you can even make a standard RCS. So all of these are going to go into the trash tier only. Plus 1 air RCS. SAS again. SAS wheels. Very useful for rovers. And we got the first engine plate. So how many more parts we have left? Lot more. A lot more. I guess we'll take a few episodes like that. And this is how I actually create a little bit of a mess. We'll just try to sort these engines in the correct place. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you regret any of my things that I put over here, please tell me in the comments. I will understand that you did not think that's correct. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye. Subscribe.